really ends here.
This world isn't worth saving.
Heiss, I pity you.
Ernst, why can't you understand?
I understand very well. You and I had the same lot in life, more or less.
Then, why?
Because I lived as Stock, and not Ernst.
What?
You named me Stock, and gave me Stock's life. And in that life, I met people whom I valued over myself. But you never met anyone you could place above you. No friends that you'd throw your life away to protect.
That's why. Stock, you were...
I used my chronicle and saw hope for the future. But from yours, you could only see the regret and despair of the past. That is what divided us.
Stock! We need to hurry out of here!
Yeah.
Stock! Don't go! You can't go!
The things you did were clearly wrong. But your reasons for doing them were pure. You tried to save me from my fate, as a sacrifice destined to give up his soul. I won't ever forget that.
Stock! Stock!
Even if your name is lost to history, we'll honor the desires that drove you. Goodbye, Heiss.
Looks like we made it back.
But where's the Queen?
Over there! Huh? Stock, there is no need for you to sacrifice yourself. I'll perform the ritual by my own power.
You can't! Get back here, Erica!
No. So it's true that it cannot be performed alone.
Stock!
Erica, I know it may be painful for you, but you need to hear this. You must know that this is the best thing you can do right now. To fulfill your duty as Queen.
Ernst, my brother.
The caster must enshrine the sacrifice's loss in their heart, not looking away from the past. Am I wrong?
That's...
I must play my part. And you need to play yours. All right, Erica?
Yes.
Stock! You shouldn't be risking your life alone. I'm coming with you.
So am I.
Me too. What good is saving the world if you're not in it?
Thank you, everyone. I feel better knowing you think so. I can see it now. A future world where everyone I care about is alive.
We want the same thing. Use my soul for the ritual too.
Don't be silly, Rosh. The ritual won't work unless the sacrifice's soul is used. And Ernst is already dead. This soul belongs to Erica. It's time I returned it to her.
But Stock, that would mean...
This soul will become part of the power of Flux, to be used for the good of the continent. I'll seem to be gone, but I'll live on everywhere in the land. As you continue your journeys, I'll be in your hearts.
Stop!
I could never have come this far alone. If I hadn't met all of you, I'd have abandoned my duty the way Heist did.
Red One. Stock. Is this your destiny?
It's thanks to all of you that I didn't despair over the past, that I had hope for the future. Thank you.
Stock, I won't forget you. We'll always be waiting for you to return.
Me too. I'll be waiting for you, Stock.
Everyone, you were the best friends I could ever have hoped for.
Stock! We'll meet again! Someday, somewhere.
I'll be waiting too, Stock. No matter how long, I'll wait forever and ever!
Looks like they did it.
Enter.
Pardon my intrusion.
I see. Let us go then. This will do. You should all stand back.
Understood.
Whenever I come here, I recall the days when we all traveled together. In truth, I do become lonely when I can't see you, but I have the strong sensation that you are nearby. Even though your life may not have been recorded in written history. We will never forget you. Thank you, my brother. We're done here. Let us move on.
Sir!
What?
You may have your reasons for doing this, but I have my reasons to live. I have a mission to save this continent from destruction, and create a world of peace.
Damn it.
Isn't that right, my dear brother?
Hi there.
Yep.
Hi there.
Yep.
But
Yep.
whoa. Today's meeting went well. Perhaps, one day, the relationship between humans and beast kind can reach its former strength. We share the continent and must coexist. That is what is best.
Hey! Me too!
Strong. Little ones, have you ever given serious consideration to the true meaning of strength?
Huh?
This is indeed one characteristic of strength, but its true nature is more than just that. I do not have true strength.
Really?
Yes, like you, he is a human. He had true strength, courage and determination to risk everything in helping others. He saved this world by sacrificing his life. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't be here today.
Whoa!
One day, when you are grown and begin to see more of the world, you will come to understand. You will appreciate how great and strong that man truly was.
Yes, I'm from Celestia. Even I never imagined I'd be traveling the world like this. But here I am, thanks to the humans who opened my eyes. It's true that Celestia has more greenery than here. Still, it may be boring for humans. Your cities have all the hustle and bustle. Heavens no. I have so much more to see. A lovely idea. It's important to get out of your comfort zone and broaden your horizons. And... yes? You never know who you'll meet along the way.
Yes.
Indeed. There's a wide and wonderful world out there.
Very good. Huh? Yes. Oh!
I had my doubts when you told me your idea of teaching science to the people. But this could work. I much prefer you standing at my side to planting a knife in my back. Good work.
Oh.
Formal garb suits you far better than the rags of a petty bandit. You truly are of royal blood. Keep that up, and one day you might just take my place.
Yes.
I'm back! Really? Oh, that means a lot to me.
Excellent! Another fantastic performance. Your sword dancing is just the thing we needed, Captain. Not at all.
No! You're actually really good. You're very talented with your sword. Speaking of which, are you sure about leaving the Grand Orc army?
Yes.
Great! We'll be counting on you. You'll have one more to protect soon.
Yeah.
Huh?
This desert is filled with the hearts of many people, wandering. Their sorrow is making the desert expand.
You have grown to fulfill your role as a shaman well, Lady Ott. What do you plan to do now?
I hear the voices of the dead, so I'll care for those in the desert and see that they get to heaven. Maybe one of them knows how to stop the world from turning into sand. A lot of people want to find a way to stop the desertification. Only I can search like this.
I'm proud of you. I'll do what I can to help you complete your goal.
Oh!
What are you doing here? I thought you'd gone back to Celestia.
I decided I'm gonna search for a way to stop the desertification. A way only I can do.
Oh, that's good. We'll help you too, then.
Thank you. Stock saved this world. It's my duty to keep it safe.
Now then. Oh. Yes. Very good. Oh. Very good.
Pardon my intrusion.
Ah. Well then.
We found it at last. Though this is only a catalyst.
All the same, this catalyst holds vast potential within it.
Yes. Here's hoping that it will lead to salvation.
I should have died there. But you want me to keep inhabiting this doomed husk stock?
How are you feeling, Field Marshal?
Sonia, thanks to you, I've recovered completely from my wounds. But, Sonia, I'm sorry to inform you that my body is consumed by an...
Oh, I'm aware of that, ma'am. We'll be able to treat you from now on.
How did you? I never told anyone.
Indeed, your illness was difficult to identify. But thanks to the journal Mr. Cedric brought us, we were able to determine your disease.
A journal, you say?
Why, hello.
My writings. I see.
It will take time, but your condition can be cured. Don't give up the fight. You're the Valkyrie after all, right?
Indeed. The Valkyrie should never give up without a fight. If I live, I should be able to find something to do for my people. I owe him that much.
It's open. Come on in.
You grow more and more befitting a man of your rank, General Roche.
Lieutenant General Raoul. I mean, Prime Minister. How are you feeling, sir?
You can loosen up around me. You're a general now.
Yes, sir. Old habits die hard, you know.
How is your report coming? Even a national hero puts up a poor fight against paperwork, huh?
A poor fight indeed, sir. I don't know if I'll get all this finished today.
Now that is the real tragedy. If you're working late, you'll miss your lovely wife's cooking.
That's why I'm still fighting, sir. She wouldn't forgive me if I left a job half done. She understands the separation between duty and personal affairs. And of course, I'm not going to complain. My duty is to keep the peace. I owe it to him. He gave his life to save the world.
Right you are. Well, I'll be leaving now. See you at the ceremony.
Oh, right. Rainey and Marco are being commissioned today. Damn. Will I ever finish this mountain of red tape in time?
Best of luck, General.
Captain?
Sorry.
Here you go.
Emma? Guess not.
Yes?
It's nothing really. You just reminded me of someone I knew.
Oh!
We weren't that close. But I had hopes. I thought maybe in some peaceful village once the war was over. So many have died in this war. Far too many. Emma, please watch over us. Don't let us repeat this tragedy ever again. Rainey, what are you doing? Aren't you drinking with us?
Nah, I'll stay here.
But you seem to be here all the time nowadays.
Well, you know. I've been waiting here for you! If I went in there too, who knows how long you might have been lost?
I see. Thank you for your consideration, Rainey.
He might get lost if I don't stay here and keep an eye out for him.
Rainey.
We promised. When it was all over, we'd live a peaceful life together. I'm not about to break that promise. I believe in you, Stock. I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes.
Prime Minister.
Yes. A little strict, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, well... By the way, see that the army gets these documents. Hmm? He's been working himself to the bone. He deserves a little R&R. It can hardly be questioned, what with it coming directly from the Prime Minister himself. I'd be very interested to know what she said. Why don't you take some time to tell me about it later? But we should be going. Mustn't be late for the meeting.
Yes.
Keel, guys, sorry it took me so long to do this. I put you men through a lot, but you can rest now.
I'm sorry it ended up taking so much time, dear.
Don't worry about it. Just look after yourself, okay? You're going to be a mother soon, after all.
Very true. You didn't dig one for stock.
Yeah. Hey, Stock. The Queen told us everything. I still don't get all the stuff about the ritual and the Empire. But I do know you were carrying a huge burden.
I promise you, Stock. We won't put such a heavy burden on one person ever again. We've been doing research into ways to stabilize Mana. Ott and Queen Erica are helping out.
Once we figure it out, we won't need the ritual anymore. We'll be able to take care of this world on our own, without having to make such sacrifices. So, whenever you want to, you can come back to us, Stock.
Dear,
There's no hurry. My son won't be ready to start training for a long time anyway.
and what are you going to do if the baby's a girl?
I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I bet she'd be beautiful, just like you. So, I gotta make sure she doesn't fall for some creep.
An overprotective father already?
You... Keel?
Wow, everyone really is acting like we're dead and gone. How cruel of you, Captain Rosh.
You idiot! You're the cruel one here! Where have you been all this time? I thought you were dead.
After we got separated from you, we met a traveler on the road. He patched up our wounds and said something kind of strange. He told me if I don't hurry back, you jump to conclusions and think I died. Hold on, I'll introduce him. Wait, what? He's gone.
Who was he?
I can't remember his name. All I remember is he wore red.
Captain! You guys!
See? We're all safe and sound.
Dear,
He's the only one who could have pulled this off. I'm right, aren't I? You did this, didn't you? Well, I won't complain. Rest well, so you can come back to us out of the blue someday. Right, Lieutenant? We'll be waiting. Always. We'll meet again! Someday, somewhere.
I'll be waiting too, Stock. No matter how long, I'll wait forever and ever.
Historia. This is the last time I'll see it.
You fool. Why did you think I gave you the power to fight your fate with the White Chronicle? You greatly disappoint me.
Nice. Some irony, huh? It was you who led me down this path.
No child knows how dear he is to his parents. Well said, Stock. But no, it's not my place to say that. I took your parents and past from you. Even so... This brings back old memories. You haven't changed a bit. You're still my stubborn little Ernst.
I don't mean to be. All I'm doing is being myself. Doing whatever I can do best. Nothing has changed since my SI days.
Indeed you are, my dear Ernst. I suppose I somehow always knew this would happen someday. My Ernst would voluntarily become the sacrifice.
Whatever you may think of me, I want to thank you, Heiss. It was because you took me away to Alistel that I met Rosh in the army. You're the reason I met Rainey and Marco in the SI, too. And it was on missions you gave me that I came to know Ott and the others. All because you gave me my life as stock. This world that I've come to believe is worth saving, worth giving my life for. It's the world you gave me, Heiss. Thank you.
Ernst.
Stock, from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for what you're about to do.
Your soul will be the sacrifice that saves this world. On behalf of all living things, we convey our deepest thanks.
Is it time already? There's nothing more to do? I've traveled through history so much that I'm not sure anymore how long I've been fighting.
A human life is brief. Its span is hardly noticeable when placed next to all of history. The moment we share now is no longer than a blink of history's eye. Yet, that long history is born of moments like these. This is the crucible of the future.
I see what you mean. Thinking about it like that, my life wasn't so bad after all.
My dear brother.
The caster's voice has reached us. The ritual will now begin.
I guess this is where we say goodbye.
No, not yet. I can't let the ritual begin. Not just yet.
Heiss? You can't possibly fight in that condition. Give it up.
No, I won't give it up. Not this. Not ever.
That light?
Here, dogs of the Chronicle. Let the world feast on my soul.
Stop this, Heiss. Your soul has not been prepared. A sacrifice that isn't spiritually awakened won't be able to save the world.
Bah! To hell with your spiritual awakenings. I know what I want. I just want to see it. The world you'd give yourself to create. My dear boy, Ernst.
Heiss.
He is the only hope left in the world. If I can't protect that hope, then what other use is my life?
Heiss!
I see. So this is the future you wish for. It's not bad.
Heiss.
A sacrifice's spiritual awakening stems from their determination to risk their life for someone. Heiss found that awakening in seeing Stock's life. He became the foundation of the future.
The world will continue to turn for now. The world you hope to realize, just as Heiss wanted. You reversed Heiss's iron will and saved the world.
Yet the fact remains that your soul is a borrowed one, Stock. If you wish, you could stay here with us.
Thanks. But no.
You're going?
Yes. There are a lot of people waiting for me to come back. Rosh and Sonia still need my help. They're both so stubborn. Who knows what would happen if I weren't there to mediate? Beyond that, they'd hold a hell of a grudge if I weren't present for the wedding. Then there's Marco, who's clumsier than he lets on. He's a friend, and I should be there for him too. I can't forget about my promise to spar with Gofke either. After he finally remembered my name, I figure I owe it to him to return the favor. Helistell's got a lot of work to do. I suppose we don't have to worry about Lieutenant General Raoul. He and Field Marshal Viola will get the people back on their feet eventually. But having someone to look after them and give them a helping hand would make it go smoother. Cygnus may struggle as well now that the war is over. They could surely use some assistance. There's much to discuss with the people of Celestia and Forgia, too. Humans and beast kind absolutely can coexist peacefully. The old Ernst knew that. And I still need Ott's help. Or should I say she'll need mine? Speaking of Ott, I'm curious as to how Elm is doing now that she no longer distrusts humanity. I've put Erica through so much. Going forward, I want to make sure I'm around to support her. And, of course, Rainey's waiting for me. That's why I must return.
The human world is full of pain and suffering.
But it is also a wondrous place. You know that very well, don't you, Stock?
You give me too much credit. I need them as much as they need me. You have my thanks too.
No, Stock. In light of what you have done for us, it's we who should be thanking you. I believe the time has come for us to say farewell.
You who volunteered your life and guided the soul of the true sacrifice. We are forever in your debt.
We shall engrave your name in Historia.
Please, let us know the name of the soul to be remembered.
My name is... My name is Stock. I'm just a man who wants to see his friends again.
With Heiss's noble sacrifice, the world was saved. You've returned to your friends and will create a better future than we could have imagined. We could not ask for a happier ending.
But could there not have been another possible outcome? We have faith in your ability to find that outcome and bring this story to its proper conclusion.
Now, go to Nemesia. The key lies with her.
We did it! We finally have enough! Gold stars for the both of us!
So we can fix the Red Chronicle?
Fine, you get a red X instead. The search is finally over, so you could at least act happy.
Wouldn't it be more appropriate to celebrate after the Chronicle is actually fixed?
Sheesh. It's not as fun if I'm the only one celebrating.
That aside, does this mean we've gathered all the artifacts?
Correct. After all this time, the artifacts are back together. It's a dream come true. At long last, the Red Chronicle will finally be back in my hands. Although the actual repairs will take a little more time.
I'll leave that to you then. What should I do in the meantime? Can I help in any way?
Thanks to you, we've got all the artifacts. But there's one more step to saving the continent.
You mean beyond just repairing the Red Chronicle?
Yeah. We'll need the cooperation of the Black Chronicle's holder.
That means finding a way to persuade Heiss. All right, you can leave that to me.
Thank you. I'm sure you can convince him to help us out.
The question is, will Heiss even listen to me?
You've returned, Stock.
We have interesting news for you. A new chapter has been added to the White Chronicle.
A new chapter?
That's right. One that normally should not exist.
But how? The ritual succeeded. My duty as a sacrifice should be no more.
The presence of this edition is due to the actions you have taken on your journey so far.
I think I understand now. The desertification is still taking place. In other words, there's more for me to do.
Indeed. It seems history isn't done with you yet.
Now, proceed forth into this new possibility.
You fool. Why did you think I gave you the power to fight your fate with the White Chronicle? You greatly disappoint me.
Heiss, I need to request a favor.
What, pray tell, would you ask of me after all that's happened?
Please, listen to me. I need your aid in eliminating the cause of Van Coor's troubles.
The cause, you say?
You know well the tragedy that occurred in the Empire ages ago, and the ritual born out of it. Well, my plan will end any need for us to perform that ritual. That's what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Tell me more. So, you hope to root out the problem from its source?
Yes. But I need your cooperation. Please lend me your aid, Heiss.
We were enemies but moments ago, yet now you ask for my help. You truly are a precocious boy.
Thanks to you, Heiss. You gave me the White Chronicle, and the power to overcome fate.
Fair enough. Let's talk outside.
Stock, you're back. And Heist too?
Hold on, Rosh. Listen to me. We need Heist fighting alongside us for what's about to come.
What's about to come?
Isn't the princess already going to perform the ritual and fix everything?
No. We're going to create a world where we no longer need the ritual's power.
Sounds good. But, what are we doing exactly?
Allow me to explain.
Nemesia? What are you doing here?
It's nice to meet you all. My name is Nemesia. Stock has been helping me out, and we've almost met our goal.
In other words, you know how to solve the desertification at its source?
That's correct. Through a series of Thaumatech experiments, the Empire of Old inadvertently created a monster. Like a black hole, this temporal beast drains the mana around it. It is known as the Singularity.
So you're saying this singularity is sucking up all the mana? Wait, that's what's causing the desertification?
Correct. But the Empire couldn't contain the monster they made. Thus, the ritual of flux was used to suppress its powers.
That's what the ritual was all this time? I was told its purpose was to heal the Earth. To think this was the truth of the matter.
I'm beginning to see the big picture here. The means of defeating this temporal beast have only recently come to light, yes?
Bingo. But doing so requires all 3 magical tomes. Stock's White Chronicle, Heist's Black Chronicle, and I'll need everyone's help to restore my Red Chronicle.
I'm asking as well. Please, assist us in putting an end to this tragedy once and for all.
Yes. Even I no longer wish to perform such a grievous ritual.
No need to ask twice. We're all here to help Stock out.
That's right. We'll fight by your side to the very end.
Thanks, you guys. And you, Heist? Will you offer us your strength?
If it puts an end to this tragedy, then so I shall.
All right, it's settled then. Let's immediately...
Don't get ahead of yourself now. I will cooperate, but there are other matters I must attend to. Surely you don't need me to compile the Red Chronicle.
True. We won't need your Black Chronicle until we're ready to face the Temporal Beast.
Then I vow to rendezvous with you before the final battle, at the place beyond time.
Very well.
Okay, let's get to work on compiling the Red Chronicle. Follow me to the Dunamis.
Wow, a boat!
It's huge!
Yeah, this is amazing!
I wouldn't have guessed you've been taking off on a ship.
Stock, you've been carrying the weight of the world all on your own, haven't you?
Yeah, how about a little trust?
Apologies. I wasn't allowed to tell anyone about this.
It's okay, Stock. We could all tell something was up.
But we had no idea it involved saving the whole continent.
I knew all along. Stock's special.
Of course. The Red One, Stock, mended relations between beast kind and humans after all.
Sounds like none of us would be here without Stock's help.
Let's leave the thanks until later, though. We still have much to do here. Now, Nemesia, tell us what our next course of action is.
Like I said, I need your help repairing the Red Chronicle.
Sure, but don't you need some special know-how to deal with magical tomes like that?
Not to worry. That's where I come in. Compiling a magical tome is different from a normal book, more so with the Red Chronicle. You could say we're turning the artifacts into pages and putting them back in the right order.
What?
That sounds hard. Maybe it's easier to grasp in practice than in theory. So let's get started.
They're finished. Did that fix the chapter?
Bingo. Now that you've restored history to its proper course, we can complete the Red Chronicle.
This sounds pretty important. Mind going over it again?
Not at all. Allow me to summarize. Conceived from their golden age of Thaumatek, the Empire made magical tomes of great power. But Emperor Akalesia did not approve of his daughter's love for a mere Thaumatek scholar. As punishment, the scholar was experimented on, and then fused with the Black Chronicle.
That's horrible.
Overwhelmed by the Chronicle's power to control time, the man's mind and body collapsed. All that remained of the scholar was a living hunger, which came to be known as the Singularity.
Huh? Then...
This temporal beast feeds on the mana of everything around it.
Then, do you mean...
That's right. It is the cause of the desertification.
And then what happened?
The prince and princess fought the temporal beast with their white and red chronicles. While they managed to separate the Black Chronicle from the beast, they could not end it. The monster had absorbed the Chronicle's power and could distort space and time. Faced with an immortal foe, the prince and princess had to seal it away in a temporal rift.
And what maintains that seal on the rift is the ritual of flux, the sacrifices.
The rest is history.
So that was how this continent's tragedy began.
And the only way to end it is to eliminate the Singularity.
All right, let's do this!
Hey, what is it?
Never mind. Now's not the time. We'd better hurry and take care of that tome.
Yes, you're right. Now, let's begin. Let the shattered potential of the ages gather here once more. I am the successor of history, the binder of the Crimson Tome. All possibilities gather to me. And be restored, Red Chronicle! Finally, the magical tome has been repaired. Thanks to you, what once was broken and torn has been fully restored to its maximum power. I'm certain our plan will work.
All right. Preparations are ready for our battle against the temporal beast.
If we achieve victory here, there will be no need for the ritual of flux, yes?
Correct.
The ritual was made to keep the singularity in check. But a cage without a prisoner doesn't need to be maintained.
Then let's go take it down.
Ending the temporal beast will take all 3 magical tomes. We need the Black Chronicle.
Hey, I have a question. Why do we need all 3 of them?
Well, with the Red Chronicle complete, it has the power to control all possible worlds. We can use it to prevent the beast from escaping to another world by locking it in space. Next, the Black Chronicle will keep it from fleeing to the past by freezing it in time. Thus, it will be impossible for the singularity to jump through space and time like it used to.
I see. Using the books in tandem will let us corner our prey.
Finally, Stock. You are the key player in our game plan. Your White Chronicle will take back our future.
Right. This must be the new chapter the White Chronicle is so intent on creating. Understood. Let's reclaim our future from this monster.
The rest of you, back Stock up. Will do! Then it's time to regroup with the Black Chronicle's wielder.
About the holder of the Black Chronicle, Heiss. Where are we to meet him?
A special place, accessible only to wielders of the magical tome. I'll be heading there alone.
Wait a tick, Stock. I think we should all go together.
But...
Don't worry. With the Red Chronicle fully restored, taking everyone to Historia is elementary. And if you'd been taking notes, you know the Dunamis was made with the Red Chronicle's power. So without further ado, Thaumatek Energy, max power! Dunamis, set sail!
I thought I'd never see the day when someone found a way to stop that temporal beast.
Ah, the time has come for our wish, Prince Allium's wish, to finally be thrust into reality.
So you knew about all of this?
Of course, we are the Guardians of Historia, after all.
Until now, all our attempts at saving Vancour were made while leaving the Monster of Time be. After all, that was the only path we could take against an all-consuming force like that.
But now that the Red Chronicle is complete, it can finally be defeated.
I suppose the meddlesome nature of my dear boy Ernst came to bear fruit in the end.
Speaking of whom...
I've never seen anything like this before!
So this is what the flow of time itself looks like.
Surprised? This space exists outside the past, the present, and the future. Welcome to Historia, a world that oversees all the timelines in history.
Even I've never seen it like this.
You mean that's literally history below us?
That's right. Minor though each event may be, they connect to form the whole of history.
So, somewhere down there is when you and I first met?
Of course. That was the day Heist called me into his office.
What about me? Do you remember how we met?
Absolutely. You were traveling with Vanos. Though, you could also say our first meeting was in Celestia as well.
That's weird. I've never been to Celestia with you.
You have in one of the possible histories. I ran into both you and Gafka there.
I was there as well. I always had this feeling that we'd met before. I suppose we really did, in another world.
All the possibilities connect in some way. And that's how we've all grown to be so close today.
Yes. Land ho! We're almost at the center of Historia.
Are you ready for this, Heist?
Indeed I am. Still, how nostalgic this is. Off on another adventure with my dear boy.
This is a dangerous one, though. Failure means certain death.
It wouldn't be very adventurous otherwise, now would it?
Lipti, Tio, a long time no see.
A long time indeed. It seems the Red Chronicle was fixed.
Correct. And it's all thanks to Stock and his friends.
So you will finally be going to him then.
It'll be the final voyage of the Dunamis. Now, please connect us to the Vault of Time.
We wish you all a bright future.
Here we are. These are the Vault of Time's fringes, a world where time itself has perished. This dead space is where Allium and I confine the singularity. I can sense the flow of mana. Fascinating. So this is how it was being drained.
Even I'm getting bad vibes here.
Indeed. It's releasing an evil chi, but we can't let its power swallow us.
It's okay! We're big and strong! We'll take it down, no problem!
By the by, I do hope you have an actual plan.
But of course. We cannot fight the Temporal Beast if we can't keep track of when and where it is. So while I use my Chronicle to trap it in one world, you keep it from jumping through time.
I see. And the White Chronicle will reclaim the future closed off by the Temporal Beast, yes?
Spot on! You get a gold star! Does everyone understand the roles of the magic tomes now?
Yes. Mind you, using the Black Chronicle on anything other than myself is no small feat. Therefore, I won't be able to lend my direct assistance.
That's all right. We each have our roles to accomplish. I only ask that you accomplish yours.
Ha! Cheeky as ever.
The rest is up to you, Stock.
Right. I'll give it everything I have.
Hey, are you sure about this? Come again? You've been trying to hide it, but I can tell. The truth is, you don't really want to fight him, do you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nemesia, please.
I have to agree. We've come this far, Nemesia. We deserve to know the truth. The closer we get to our goal, the more troubled you seem to be. Why are you so hesitant?
That's a big F for you two. And a red X. Why'd you have to bring that up now?
I noticed the same thing, Nemesia. Every time you talk about that monster, you get this sad, distant look in your eyes. We want to know the truth. The monster we're about to fight. Is it who I think it is?
I was hoping no one noticed. But there's no fooling you. Yes, Rainy. You're spot on. The Thaumatex scholar was named Rodon. And his lover...
Was you, Princess Nemesia.
Whoa, whoa! Then the monster we'll be killing is your...
No. How could this be?
I understand, Nemesia. You kept this from us so our resolves would stay firm. But this burden isn't one you should carry alone. We're here to help you through it.
It hurt. It hurt so much. I couldn't live with the pain. I promised I'd save Rodon, no matter what it took. But I couldn't even find him, let alone help him. Saving the world is important, but all I really wanted was to put Rodon out of his misery.
Nemesia.
That's the real reason I made you do this. I just couldn't watch my love suffer anymore. I selfishly dragged you into it because I couldn't do it alone.
Thank you.
Huh?
I'm glad you finally expressed how you truly feel.
Stock.
It's natural to think of love first, even if it means putting Van Cour second.
Yeah, Stock's right. Doesn't it feel like you can fight even harder when you have someone special in mind?
I must agree. One's strength of emotion is the driving force behind all causes.
You got that right.
We promise you, Nemesia. We'll defeat the Singularity. For Rodon.
Yeah, we'll beat it for sure.
You can depend on my strength as well.
Me too! Me too! Stop. Everyone. Thank you. I'll activate the Red Chronicle in time with releasing the seal. Prepare the Black Chronicle.
No need to tell me twice. Ernst! No, Stock! I leave the temporal beast to you, my boy.
With this, we'll be able to put an end to our history's tragedy.
The Singularity is waiting. We're not gonna lose.
Come on, everyone! we win?
Rodon!
The power resisting the Black Chronicle has vanished, which means we've bested the beast. In fact, all 3 magical tomes were drained of power, thanks to that monster.
That may be, but they served a noble cause. It's all over. The continent will be saved.
That's right. We did it, Stock.
Right.
Rodon. Nemesia. It's okay. I expected this.
Whoa! It's shaking all over!
We're in trouble if we don't get the ship going.
The Red Chronicle's power was used up in that battle. I doubt it can keep this ship afloat.
Oh, what's gonna happen to us?
Are we going down with the ship?
No, there must be a way. Not to worry. My Chronicle has just enough juice left to get you back to your home world.
So long, and thanks.
Don't bother with me. I can let myself out. I'll see you on the other side.
It's just us now. Come! We need to hurry!
After all this time, Rodon can finally rest in peace. Thank you for everything.
What are you talking about? You're coming with us, Nemesia! I won't leave you behind!
Sorry, Stock.
Nemesia!
I can't stand to be apart from Rodon any longer. I'm here, my love. We can be together forever now.
Patriarch, the messenger from Alistal is here to see you.
Thank you for joining me, Prince Ernst.
Please, call me Stock. I have no memory of Ernst at this point. We may as well be completely different people.
Rarely do we acknowledge humans as equals. Besides you, only one man has ever earned that honor. Ah, yes. The one called Allium. The last prince of the Empire, and the first king of Granog. Allium promised that the wounds dealt by humans would be mended by humans. And so they were. You know, you remind me of him.
It's only natural, considering Ernst is his direct descendant.
I can see the resemblance. Either way, a reunion between mankind and beastkind is cause for celebration.
Perhaps. But I believe I owe you and your people an apology for the hardship humans caused you.
Nonsense. We've been sitting on the sidelines for far too long. The past is in the past. Let us live like we used to, as friends and neighbors.
We Gutrals take pride in our strength. Let us know if you humans ever have need of it.
I shall. Your generosity is truly appreciated.
Leaving already, Stock?
I am. You were a great help to us, Kafka. Thank you.
No, I should be thanking you. Because of you, I was forgiven and able to return to Forja.
I'm glad to have helped. Now, Let's keep our relationship strong, shall we?
Indeed.
Who do you mean?
Mayor, I have a suggestion about the Western Field. Excuse me, I didn't realize you had a visitor. Oh. What are you doing here?
Huh?
I'm sure you'd recognize me in these clothes.
Protea.
After what you said to me, I repented and mended my ways. This village is my hometown, so I've returned to help out in the fields. But of course, they are going in people's mouths, you know. I spent my free time at the palace reading books. Here I hope to share that knowledge.
Seems your life of luxury wasn't for naught after all, then.
I spent more than enough time living only for myself. The rest of my life belongs to others. The next time you come by, I'll treat you to my finest crops. Bring your appetite.
So I shall.
I take it this is Heiss's doing. Did he head further inside? But...
Now's not the time for that! The princess's life is in danger!
We shall protect Princess Erika with our lives. Our efforts to save the country failed. We lose. Simple as that.
Even so, we never lost our drive to serve the kingdom of Granorg. We therefore wish to devote ourselves to Princess Erika.
So that was how they chose to prove their loyalty.
Hey!
Please. I prefer stock. That aside, I'm going to see Erika. I have a letter for her from Alistal. Seems Granorg has returned to its old lively self.
Yes. Thanks to you, it's going well. There are some minor concerns, though.
How do you mean?
The people are having some trouble speaking with me casually, as an equal.
Understandable, given the prior gap between the royalty and the people. manage, though.
That didn't stop you, dear brother. You have my utmost respect for that.
Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, Erica. I'll always be there for you. Even if you simply need to take a breather for a moment.
How I'd love to take you up on that offer right now. But you know, if I did, I would never want our time to end. Let's leave that for later.
All right.
I'll hold you to it, though. Once everything is settled, we must spend some quality time together.
Yes. I pray that day comes soon. Is something wrong? I noticed the entrance was left open.
Celestia is open to all now. From here on out, we'll actively engage with the outside world.
Seems your village is truly changing.
Indeed.
We have Stock to thank for it.
I wasn't acting alone. Countless men and women worked tirelessly to make this dream a reality. Speaking of, how is Ott?
She's at the spring. You should go check in on her.
Oh, Stock. It's been a while.
Indeed it has. It seems you've really grown as a shaman, Ott.
You can't stay a kid forever, you know. We saved this world together, so I'm gonna protect it. It's my duty as a shaman. But...
But what?
I'll make an exception for today. I'm gonna spend the whole day with you, Stock!
Ah, you're back! How'd it go in the other countries?
Nothing of note, to be frank. Not to say that's a bad thing.
I see. Man, it's about time to hit the old dusty trail myself.
What about your command, General?
Oh, stop it. Sure, the brass is lacking in warm bodies, but the title just doesn't suit me.
I disagree. A leader as deeply compassionate as you is fully deserving of the honor.
Flatter me all you want, but I'm just a soldier at heart.
Hey, dear. Oh, Stock. When did you get back? I believe you promised to come immediately to my office when you returned.
I was planning to do so not a moment after my report. I must say, though, I feel fine.
True, you do look healthy, but you still shouldn't push yourself too hard, okay?
I won't. By the way, Rosh, I'll gladly head out whenever you need me. Just say the word, and I'm there.
Rosh, can I borrow you for... Ah, Stock! You've returned. How have you been?
Well, I'm glad to see you're in good health, Prime Minister.
Of course. After all, the war is finally over. You all played pivotal roles in saving the continent. Now it's my turn.
Good luck out there.
Ah, well met, young lion.
Good to see you, Viola. You seem well.
It's all thanks to the cure Sonia discovered for me.
How have things been?
Now that the war is over, I'm spreading the good word of the Prophet Noah. As one of his original students, being a teacher in my own right has been immensely fulfilling. After all, his message of love is just as important in times of peace as in war.
True. The people could use something reassuring. I'm sure you can do it, Viola.
All I can do is try. Which reminds me, a letter came for you.
A letter?
Dear Stock, I write to you having heard tell of your great deeds beyond ending the war. Hugo and I have discarded our names to travel the world in humble penitence. Seeing the land and its people at peace, it shames me to know I did nothing to bring it about. Yet at the same time, it feels as if a great burden has been lifted from my weary shoulders. This peaceful new world is your doing, not mine. I have no place in trying to shape its future. From here on, I shall live not as a prophet, but as an ordinary man, eking out a modest living. If the teachings I left behind are of any use to you and your own, then I am truly satisfied. I will watch over the beautiful world you've created and pray for this peace to last forever.
Well, I must be on my way. Let's chat longer next time.
Stock? Is that you? Hey!
Marco? I thought you had joined the army.
I resigned a little while back. Now I work here.
Here you go.
That girl reminds me of someone.
I know, right? She's Mimel's little sister.
So, you found a new path forward as well.
Yep. But let me know if anything comes up. I'll help out in a heartbeat.
Of course. If I have it my way, such action will never be necessary again.
Meddlesome as ever, it seems.
That's the life you gave me, Heiss. By the by, where are you staying these days?
Rather than settle in one time or place, I come and go wherever and whenever I please. I intend to wander freely for a while yet.
Sounds nice.
Why not join me on my travels? How about it, my dear boy?
That is tempting. But I'll have to pass for the time being. Try asking me again in a few years.
Well, you did just finish quite a whirlwind journey yourself. You certainly deserve to rest.
Yes, and I plan on doing just that.
Welcome back, Stock.
Thanks, Rainy. Seeing you here is like a breath of fresh air.
I'm sure you're exhausted. How's everyone doing?
The same as always. Erica seemed more determined than ever, while Rosh had Sonia all over his case. Oh, though I suppose Ott did seem a little more mature. As for Marco, he's out of the army. I found him working at a tavern.
What? Mark got let go?
Not quite. It seems he found a more appropriate path for himself.
Huh. Well,
Glad he's managing to fit in somewhere.
I can tell you more about that later, Rainy. For now, we should be going.
But you just got back. Where could you possibly want to go now?
The Imperial Ruins.
Yes! Very good.
That's amazing. If it keeps up, this place will grow as green as Forja.
It'll be like Celestia!
With this, the ills of the past can finally be rectified.
I can't wait!
It's hard to believe we don't have to worry about the world turning to sand anymore.
What's up, Stock?
I wish she could have been here to see this.
You mean Nemesia, huh?
She'd be thrilled to know the desertification has finally come to an end.
We'll just have to make sure her efforts don't go to waste. Let's make this peace last.
That's right. Nemesia, watch over us as this hopeful future unfolds.
It's so quiet, Rodon. Just you and me, here forever. A world where we can be alone. Remember when we met in secret? I used to look out on the lake and wish that time would stop. Looks like my wish finally came true. Our time apart felt like an eternity, you know. But seeing you look so peaceful is enough to make me happy. Although, I do wish I could hear your voice one last time. A lot has happened since I was thrown into the future alone. It's been a long 5 years. I'll tell you all about it. It's quite a tale to tell, but we don't need to rush. After all, we have all the time in the world together. It really is quiet, though.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Stock! What are you doing here? More importantly, why? Now that you're here, there's no going back!
I was brought here by this.
A seed?
You know, I've used the White Chronicle to wipe away countless mistakes up to this point. And yet, there was one mistake I couldn't undo. Giving up on you and Rodon. That must be why the seed brought me here. I couldn't forgive myself. Plus...
Plus what?
True happiness shouldn't rest on the sacrifice of another.
Wow. Didn't expect to hear that from someone willing to become a sacrifice himself. Well, never mind that. Where did you get that seed anyway?
I picked it up just after the Red Chronicle was restored.
What's up, Stock?
I was just thinking, this may be a good opportunity to plant this seed as well. Remember when Nemesia restored the Red Chronicle? It appeared right after that. It will be almost as though she's here, watching over this place.
Yeah, I'm sure that would make the two of them happy. I hope it blossoms into a beautiful flower.
Indeed. What in the... The seed. It's...
What's going on?
The Red Chronicle is calling out to me.
Stock, I can feel something in there. It's them.
Huh?
You're planning on entering, aren't you? Well, nothing we can say will stop you, will it?
It's not like you rushing into danger is anything new to us.
Yeah, you should go for it.
Go, Stock.
But...
It's okay, Stock. I believe in you. I'll be right here, waiting for you to come back.
Right.
Then could it be? Was his theory true this whole time?
What theory is that?
When Rodon designed the Red Chronicle, he came up with a hypothesis about its power. That as the Red Chronicle sailed the potential worlds, it would one day create a new possibility for itself. That seed was born from this chronicle. It's a completely new artifact in and of itself.
Hence why it guided me to you, the owner of the Red Chronicle.
With that artifact, I might be able to restart the Dunamis. Maybe then we can go home.
Nemesia, a while back you gambled on my potential. Well, now it's time I place my faith in you. Believe in the future, Nemesia. Your future. Rodon's future.
I will.
The Dunamis!
Welcome aboard, Nemesia.
Yeah. If Rodon could see me now, I bet he'd give me an A+. It wasn't much, but I think I just saw Rodon move a bit.
It would be best if we were sailing under the light of the sun when he awakened.
You're right. Let's all go home together. Dunamis, set sail! Our destination?
Is our world.
After all this time, it's over, isn't it, sister?
Indeed, at long last, we have accomplished the duty bestowed upon us.
Honestly, I was beginning to worry we'd never find a history that didn't end in annihilation.
Agreed. After all, we witnessed countless paths, and every last one until now ended in misery. But only by wading through the fog of those failures were we able to meet Stock.
True. If we look at it that way, it all worked out for the best.
In any case, it appears as though our duties are no more. The only task we have now is to survey the bright, peaceful future they create.
We live in a time when anything is possible. I cannot wait to see what humanity makes of that. Still, our work here really is done, isn't it? It's almost sad.
I cannot deny that. However...
Yes, this is for the best.
Come, my brother. Let us gaze upon this sight with joy, the hope of possibility. A new future awaits.